What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo, and today I am doing my response video to the collaboration challenge between myself and Hey Internet Eric here. Eric challenged me to do Troll 1. I had done Troll 2 already, and he wanted me to do Troll 1. So here it is, Troll 1. Once again, this was a box set gift for Troll 1 and Troll 2 from Last Venom 76, an awesome dude. Check him out. Troll 1 was directed by John Buechler and stars Noah Hathaway as Harry Potter Jr. Yes, I said Harry Potter. Some other good talent in this film is Frank Welker as the voice of Torak the Troll. Julia Louis-Dreyfus plays Jeanette. Sonny Bono, yes, Sonny Bono from Sonny and Cher, plays a character named Peter Dickinson. And there's a few other names in this film you might recognize. But I'm going to get into the plot real quick. Basically, a troll named Torak is starting to take control of an apartment building. And he starts by changing the people into hobgoblins and changing their apartments into fantasy realms. And he is trying to basically take over the world by converting this apartment. If he can convert the entire apartment building, he can take over the world. Yeah, I know exactly what that sounds like. One real interesting fact. John Buechler, the director of this film, has, since this film has come out and since the original Harry Potter movie came out, has accused J.K. Rowling of stealing his ideas and also blatantly stealing the name of his character. J.K. Rowling has denied any knowledge of this film. He says he doesn't believe her. I believe her. I just have a feeling she probably never even saw this movie. And something else I want to add here. He accuses her of stealing shit, but this entire movie is basically a ripoff of other things that have happened in other movies. He's even got a Snow White ripoff in here. It's just... This movie is not good, okay? Let me just put it that way. It's not good. And honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, I like Troll 2 a lot better. I love Troll 2. I thought it was so much fun. This one lacked that fun. And I find that to be a big con for me because there are so many good, talented people in this film. So I'm going to get into pros and cons real quick. I'm going to start with the cons. I have a problem with the actors in this film and the acting in this film. And seeing as how there were some decent names in this film, the acting is terrible. And, well, with the exception of one person, in my opinion. I do not like the acting at all in the movie, and that is a big con for me. My biggest con, though, in this movie is the first third of this movie is just completely boring. In fact, it isn't really until almost halfway through the movie that the movie starts to pick up a little bit. And where at least it's not really good, but at least it's not so boring anymore. Another con for me is the special effects in the film. And not all of the special effects. I'm going to be very specific here. The special effects when there's like a lightning bolt or a jolt of electricity or a magic ore or something. It all just looks very, honestly, very 80s and very low budget. And this film had a budget of about $1 million. So I don't see why and it's filmed in a very small set area. I don't see why they couldn't have put a little more into that. Now, they do a good job on some other things in it. My final con is the ending of this film. Here is a small spoiler warning. If you haven't seen this film, I'm about to talk about the ending. At the end of the film, the young boy Noah Hathaway, Harry Potter Jr., has to run his spear into a dragon-like creature to stop what is happening and reverse it and come out on top. And he does that, and everything turns back to normal. But I don't know if the people turn back to normal. I don't know if the people are dead. I don't know what's going on with the troll and what's happening. And then the family is being taken away by the police, and that didn't make any sense to me either. Why are they packing their bags and moving out if everything's okay? And why are the police telling them to go file a report when the police are thinking nothing actually happened? I didn't get the ending. I really didn't. And then when the police are checking out the building, in the laundry room in the bottom, one of the cops opens the door, and he gets sucked into the fantasy realm. And there's the troll, Torak. And I was like, okay, well, Torak's still around. So obviously he can make a comeback. I guess they were trying to put it as like, leave it open for a sequel. And it just didn't work for me. And the ending was like, what? What just happened? Okay, whatever. I guess the good guys won, and I guess the bad guys are gone. Whatever. I really like the creature effects. I love the creature designs and the creature effects and the puppet effects. And there's basically only one. There are some specific things I'm going to talk about. There is in the character a witch who is also a princess, I guess. And it is her job to try and stop these trolls, and that's why she's living in this apartment. It's to stay on guard and watch out for their invasion. And she's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years actually. It's an old woman. And in her house and in her apartment, she has all kinds of like little creature things. Like she has a shroom inside of a potted plant that's like alive, and it's kind of cool looking. I like the shroom. I like the way that the trolls look. I like the way the hobgoblins look. I love the creature effects. It really reminded me of Jim Henson's work. I don't think Jim Henson did the creature effects, but it did remind me of his work. This movie really reminded me of almost a poor man's labyrinth. I know that's going to sound a little weird, but that's really what it reminded me of. And that's another one of the films I thought that it kind of ripped off. This is supposed to be a horror movie. It's a PG-13 movie. I don't see how it's a horror movie. I would call it more of a kid fantasy movie. And to make it even less of a horror movie, right in the middle of the movie, there's a song and dance number, basically, with the trolls and the puppets. And so I was like, okay, wow. Oh, yeah, this isn't scary at all. Maybe a 5-year-old might think some of it's scary, but whatever. I like the creature design. I love the puppet effects. I thought they were done very well. As I said, it reminded me a lot of Jim Henson's work, and I really enjoy that. I like those things. I like that old school feel, bringing back that old original, Star Wars feel and, Ninja Turtles and Labyrinth and things like that. The stuff that Jim Henson did was just amazing, and no amount of CGI can ever take its place. My last pro is Julia Lockhart, who plays Eunice. She plays Eunice, the old woman witch / princess. And her daughter actually plays her as a younger version. Somehow she is able to turn herself into a younger version of herself. And her daughter, I believe her name is Ruby, plays her as the younger version. She does a good job, but I really enjoyed June Lockhart's performance. I thought she did a really good job. She was the only character I enjoyed in the movie. The only one. So, most of my thoughts on Troll 1. I liked Troll 2 better. I thought Troll 2 was more fun. This one had me scratching my head more often. Especially there's a scene where where the little boy is in his bed, and he's looking across at his sister's bed, and it's the troll, and he knows it's the troll, and it's sitting there, and he's not doing anything. He's just like, and the troll's sitting there reading a magazine, and then looks at him, and they're like, I'm like, okay, you're just going to sit there? I mean, I get nobody believes you, but you're just going to sit there? It was just so, I was just like, it was bland, it was dull, it was boring, and the only saving grace this movie has is the creature designs. That was really it. Yeah, so I guess that's it for Troll 1, guys. Was not impressed with it. I gotta say, I was not impressed. And I really liked Troll 2 better. I thought Troll 2 was a superior film. It was at least a more fun film. It's a terrible movie, but it was fun. So It is now my turn to give Eric something to review again. He's done Strangeland for me and he's done Terrifier for me. I'm going to change it up a little bit. We don't have to review horror films. So, Eric, I would like to see you review the movie Fanboys. That's what I would like to see you review. Let me know what you think of it, brother. Alright, this is BroncoJuggalo saying peace.